start with regular audio.
There we go.
Then we'll do the video.
And there we are. Yeah.
Man, I'm really starting to hear the audio difference between the left and right now. I never really noticed it before, but I'm really starting to hear it.
Huh. Yeah, it does seem like, for me anyway, it seems like the left's a little quieter than the right.
By the way, shout out to Escape the Paradigm. Check them out on, definitely know for a fact Spotify.
Yeah.
I don't have Apple, but check out Escape the Paradigm. I know for a fact they're on Facebook. I don't know about TikTok and other socials, but if you like this music and you want to hear more of this music, I recommend listening to it because there's a reason why we keep playing it on every single episode.
Yeah.
We keep starting with it with every single episode is because their music is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I have been listening to this band for easily over a decade. I feel like 15 years at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I've been up there about 13 years I've been listening to
Yeah.
them.
See, like now I got to find out when SOR started, Spirit of Revolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know about Spirit of Revolt, it's understandable, but they were awesome. I have to say that they were awesome. But welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I'm Andy McDoucherson.
And I'm Clayton Keck, and I do want to say that Escape the Paradigm does have videos on YouTube.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
You know, I will give it up to definitely give it up to the drummer because the drummer was very good before the name changed to Escape the Paradigm. But he definitely stepped up his game and tightened things up, and he's got drummer's chops, which is which makes no sense. I wanted to say like he's got chops now, but it's like that doesn't make any sense either. And then drummer's chops, like yeah, I messed that up. Yeah, like I'm sorry, Rock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rock.
I do know this series we got here, it's gonna be a long one.
This one is gonna be a doozy. This one is definitely something that I asked for, and it's gonna last as long as Dr. Kevorkian.
It might actually have an extra episode. This might be our longest episode series that we've had.
It might be, but it's gonna last at least as long as Dr. Kevorkian lasted 4. It's gonna it's gonna be close.
So did John Wayne Gacy.
Oh yeah,
that was a 4-parter too.
Oh no, I thought you was about to say John List, which I thought about that fucking family annihilator piece of shit fucking earlier today.
We did have a good episode with him though,
dude.
That was a good one, man.
Dude, it's like, dude.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
I can say so fucking much about, like for real. It's like so much can be said. It's like, all right, so I lost my job. So instead of telling my family that I lost my job, I'm just gonna sit at a train stop, a train station,
reading the papers
for 8 hours. It's like, nigga, go get a job. I mean, again, just so much.
You know what'll make my life better? If I just kill my family.
And then go start a new family and then have gotten away with it for so fucking long. Fucking asshole.
You know what, though? John Walsh said, not on my watch. Hey, I feel like I deserve that one. Oh man,
it's taking a lot for me not to laugh. Oh, by the way, give me that counter. Yeah.
There it is.
No, because the cum counter is underneath your chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of these nicknames before we get into who we are talking about. This guy went by many nicknames: Big Daddy, the Machete, Butcher of Uganda, Butcher of Africa, Butcher of Kampala, Ugandan Cannibal, and Black Hitler.
Call me now for your free reading.
Well, that's a typo. I'm glad I knew what the fuck I was supposed to be saying there. Today we start talking about Idi Amin Dada. And I want to say...
I keep forgetting about the Dada
I know, because that really hardly ever comes up.
I know. It's
Now, I will say it's a tribal name, but there were arguments about the meaning of that. Some say it meant sister or sissy, effeminate even, in Kiswahili.
Wait, can I give a try at his full name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you did cut it short, so I would like to give it a try.
I did cut it short.
You know what? Lupita Nyong'o is what kind of helps this.
Okay.
Is Idi Awongo Amin Dada.
Yes. I wanted to say Awango, but I thought I was really gonna fuck it up, so I definitely did skip it.
Well, so I don't know how true this is, and I'm not gonna act like it is true, but a lot of the like African names is a lot like I wouldn't say Spanish, I would say more Japanese, where each letter always sounds the same no matter where it is.
Right. Okay.
So so if Amin, so like the I would be in E, and,
right?
You know, like the N. So
like a drawn out E.
Yeah. So it'd be like Edie, like Awon, or it'd probably be like Awan. Actually, no, it might be. It might be Awan. Awan go. I mean, Dada. Like,
yeah. You know what? I mean, that sounds fair. It sounds right. Close enough, anyways. I guess.
Yep.
But most do seem to agree that it was for the Dada clan from the Kakwa tribe, which was observed for over 13 generations. That tribe was around. That's a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. May 30th, 1928, he was born, and he died August 16th, 2003.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the age of 75, man. Yeah, he was around, man. I didn't even realize he was around that long.
I don't know why I thought he lived into his fucking 80s. Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah. He became the third president of Uganda from
Kane, putting it on the board.
Thank you, sir. From 1971 to 1979.
A terrible time in Uganda fucking history.
Yeah. Now, he did have at least 6 wives and claimed 43 children.
He raped 6 women and claimed 43 children.
Though it said he actually had about 60 children.
Rape? Saying it again.
Yes. You know what? I can't hit this button enough.
Yeah, for sure.
It's also said Amin had killed over 500,000 people.
I feel like it's got to be more than that, but no,
yeah,
wait.
Well, and this is like, okay, so let me get into some of this before I get any further. There was a lot of conflicting shit throughout this whole time that I researched this.
Yeah.
There was like maybe 2 things that said one thing, but then there was another thing that contradicted that, another thing that contradicted both of those things. I just kind of went with the research aspect of the more consistent.
Hey, have you heard of the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran? I knew you did. So I didn't say, could you say it? Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
I knew you did.
I feel like everybody has.
Each one starts off kind of the same. And then they branch off to something different.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. Definitely.
I still have wanted to read the Quran, and I never really read the Holy Bible, so there's that. I mean, like I've read a lot of different passages, but I've never read it from beginning to end, and that's a thick fucking book. But
thick.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like it all starts off the same, and then just
it definitely does. So the number 500,000 though definitely was like the one that was the most consistent number that was said that he killed.
I can't do it.
But let's in fact see if he was in fact a president or a dictator.
Ooh, my. I can't wait to see whether or not if he was a president or a dictator.
He did like to taste some dick.
This is news to me. All right.
Hey, it was in the
into
research, man. It was in the research.
Let's get into it. Well, let it get. Well, I was gonna say let it get into him, but he's dead now. But, you know.
Well, there's definitely worms in him now.
Oh my.
So I felt it was noteworthy to put this in here. Amin never wrote an autobiography or even authorized any written accounts of his life. Most retellings of his early life often contradict themselves, which I did kind of already bring up, such as every source seems to have Amin's first name different, which, yeah, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
Dude, like 6 different sources had his first name as something totally different. I'm like, what the fuck? There's different birthdays as well.
Yeah, it's like Tiny Zeus Lister. We actually, I still to this day have no idea what that man's actually real name is. But if I remember correctly, his last name is really Lister, but I don't know what his first name is.
Huh, no shit.
Yeah, I could probably look that shit up now, but I'm not gonna.
It'll probably still tell you like 4 different things. Which one source specified that Uganda didn't really keep records for native Ugandans at that time?
Really?
Yeah, which is really fucking stupid.
It's like, hey, born in America. Why is there no record of me being born here?
Right. I mean, I guess they just don't ever do a census out there because I feel like that's a lot of the reason to keep a birth certificate. So they know where you were born at, and then they can like be like, well, he was born in this part. You know what I mean? Kind of goes along with the whole census thing, but, you know, it's Africa. I don't fucking know. Amin spent his childhood being bounced around from family member to family member. From age 8 to 10, Amin lived with some relatives on his mother's side and worked as a goat farmer.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Amin was moved to the home of, oh, God.
Just say Sheik.
Sheik.
Oh, no, that would be Sheik. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheikh Ahmed Hussein in the neighboring town of Samuto. I feel like I nailed it. Where he would begin memorizing the Quran. I knew it too, and I still said it wrong. You know what's hilarious? I literally knew the word, and I still fucked it up.
Oh, dude, the word was mentioned multiple times before this point.
I know.
Like, I brought up the Quran before.
You did.
Even
I know. We were just talking about
point.
it. I know. 1940, Amin moved to Bumbo to live with his uncle Yusuf Tanabu.
Hey, Mambo Italiano. Okay.
No, it's Tanabu, not Italiano.
Move to Bumbo.
Yeah.
Hey, Bumbo.
I know. I was just...
Bumbo Italiano.
See, right there, I was like trying to, that's the whole thing. You missed it. It's okay.
No, I didn't miss it. I just ignored it like I was supposed to. Hey, Tanabu. Tanabu Italian. Tanabu Afrikaans. Hey, Tanabu. See, that doesn't work. I mean,
not with that attitude.
I mean, it actually kind of does.
Yeah,
like it actually does kind of work.
Yeah,
you know. Hey.
Where he would attempt to register for primary school, only to be denied due to his Nubian heritage.
Oh, it's gonna come into question later for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 1945, Amin moved to the Kiandi Parish.
Kiyindi.
Oh, yeah. Because then it would be kind of like Hindu. Yeah. All right. In West Parish.
Yeah. I would almost go Boise.
Okay.
Because I feel like it would be like kind of a French. See, like that. Yeah. See, that's the rough thing about Africa because this, wherever, like where this is in Africa, like in America, we have really no idea. You know, just generally where
their dialect in general.
Yeah,
really
and where Uganda is, like we really just generally have no fucking idea. So, like, the one thing that we do know is that the French has taken a decent part of Africa, and a lot of the French influence has like flowed through Africa.
Yeah, I mean, even the Congo out there, like Congolese, that's kind of like
Yeah.
the French quarters as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know Uganda's actually not too terribly far from Congo to begin with, so it's kind of like right around that area.
Yeah, so like I would say Kiyindi Parish and Boise.
Okay.
No, actually no, maybe Boise, but
Ooh, you know what? That does.
I could
sound a
go
little
either
bit-
way.
Yeah.
Boise Parish.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
either way, we
Where-
don't really get back into those two territories too much, so that should be fine.
Yep. No, we have other complications in the future.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Where he would work odd jobs, which included work as a doorman and concierge assistant at the Grand Imperial Hotel in Kampala.
Oh, okay.
1946, Amin joined the King's African Rifles, or the KAR, as an assistant cook.
Wow.
And he also trained to be a soldier while he was cooking.
Okay, well, I mean, every cook in the Navy, in the Navy and the armed forces and whatnot, they are also trained as soldiers, so
Right.
they still know how to pick up a rifle, pick up a pistol or whatever, and be able to defend their ship or defend, to defend.
Right, I do know, and
I didn't know. I missed that part. Well, the documentary that I saw didn't go that deep, but yeah, nice.
yeah, I do know though that prior to him getting too far along into his training as a soldier, he got discredited a lot from other soldiers and picked on, basically like, oh, you ain't no soldier, blah blah blah, and well, something came out of that a little bit later on that I'm going to get into later on down the road, but I don't want to ruin the surprise right now. But yeah,
Well-
he did hold his own even without the training as a soldier at that point.
Well, they say you're not a real soldier, and then the soldier that's not a real soldier would say, "Check my firing proficiency,
Yeah.
and then holla at me."
Yeah, if you can, I mean, you might be dead by then, but
Whoa, all right.
1947, he was transferred to Kenya for infantry service as a private. He served in the 21st KAR Infantry Battalion in Gilgil, Kenya colony until 1949, which is the year his unit was deployed to northern Kenya to fight against Somali rebels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that was another thing that wasn't in it was only a 1 hour documentary. So
No.
like it did mention his military career, but it didn't mention a lot of what he did in his military career. But also, it didn't mention that his military career started. Well, actually, it did mention that his military career started in his early 20s.
Yeah.
But what we're about to get into, like this age, let's get into it.
Yeah, absolutely. In 1952, his brigade was deployed to fight Mau Mau rebels in Kenya. Amin moved through the ranks rather quickly, since by 1953, he was already a sergeant. So, like,
Moving up.
clearly, he's doing something right at a very, very quick rate.
Yeah, 30 years old at that point.
Yeah,
Well, wait, was he
no.
born in 1920? Did I get that wrong?
He was born in, I already forgot, actually.
Like normally I have that
1928, yep. He was,
28.
yeah,
okay.
he was born in 28.
Okay, so no, that's still before he turned 30. Okay, good job.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's moving up quick, though. 1959, he was made...
Now he's 30.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. He was made Effendi Class 2, a title of nobility, and this is the highest rank a black soldier can receive in the KAR.
That's only because you can go from a low level nothing and be able to gain that rank by throwing yourself in a battle.
Well, I mean, this is going to really be insensitive of me, but it's Africa. What do you mean that's the highest rank a black soldier can go? I mean...
From a lower caste. I'm sorry, I messed that up. From a lower caste. That's the best that a black soldier can actually get from a lower caste.
All right, yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Well, because like as much as all right, I don't know a shit ton about like Africa, but I know enough that there is enough of a caste society similar to India. And because of that caste society is why a lot of farmers stay farmers, and it takes a lot of effort to be able to get out of that and move up to a higher caste, which is why people from all over the fucking world come to America. You can start from fucking nothing and end up a billionaire, and like make sure that your fucking children after you can stay billionaires as long as they don't fuck that shit up.
Well, a lot of them will, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, no, that's fair enough. That's a fair answer. All right. In 1961, Amin returned to Uganda, and on July 15th, 1961, he became a lieutenant and would also become the first of only 2 Ugandans to become an officer in the KAR. Like, so that's kind of impressive just coming out of Uganda, you know what I mean? Just 2 people have ever made it that far, and he's one of them. So that's pretty huge.
Yeah, I feel this is me talking shit, but guaranteed before that point, Ugandans were not a priority.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure before this point, they really weren't even seen or noticed, to be honest. You know, by anybody, really. Following Uganda's independence from the United Kingdom, Amin was promoted to captain. In 1963, Amin was again promoted to major. And in 1964, he was appointed as deputy commander of the Army. And by 1970, he was promoted to commander of all armed forces. Just to summarize how quickly he rose through the ranks. Keep it in mind, there was literally hundreds of people, if not thousands, that had died in rapid succession of each promotion.
That's interesting that you say that, because I just listened to a podcast. It was an old podcast, but it's female criminals.
I've heard you listen to it. I've never actually checked it out on my own, but it sounds pretty good from what I've heard. But
man, I listened to something similar to this that was in India, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because she went from a woman that straight up massacred all the men in one fucking village and ended up being prime minister.
Oh,
well,
shit.
not prime. No. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Not prime minister. She ended up as a political leader.
Okay.
For a number of years.
Wow.
Yeah. Still to this day, this is at least the second time, like bare minimum, the second time that I listened to this episode, and the first time is just something like even like this last time that I listened to it, like there's no way in the United States that a woman can go to a city anywhere in this fucking goddamn country, massacre all the fucking men, and end up being a state representative or a fucking goddamn governor or something like that.
You know who could have probably pulled it off? Hillary Clinton.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. She still wouldn't be president. I don't know. I guess she just ain't got the right stuff. I don't know.
No, this country hates women too much for that.
Man, that's guess kind of true. Actually, like history alone tells you that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking sad.
That's not just this country. That's all over the fucking world. Treat your women better, for real. I mean, just treat your women better.
Yeah.
I mean, like you wouldn't want to be. I mean, okay, okay, a good example. The same woman in India. God, I wish I could fucking remember her name. Like I would have to look it up to get it. But the same woman in India, before she was even 20 years old, she was fucking raped and fucking tortured multiple fucking times. And she still fucking rose herself up from the ranks, and even rose herself up from the ranks to top dog in a fucking no, I'm thinking America Western Bandit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like she still rolls herself up to a top bandit, but then at the same time she went through a lot. A whole bunch of shit that shouldn't have been fucking necessary.
Right.
Like she would have never fucking done that shit if, you know, the fucking caste system and the I can't believe I'm even getting all in it. But the caste system at the time, which was the 70s, and also the marrying off of fucking daughters, because that's what they did with daughters back in the 70s.
Well, I feel like it even went further back than the 70s, really. But
that was kind of the time period of who I was talking about. I can't think of her name, but still.
All right. During his military career, Amin was also an athlete, and this is kind of what I was getting to earlier.
Right before I had a rant.
No. That was something else I said that, you know, kind of brought something out earlier on, but they didn't really get into specifics at that time.
3 minutes to a break.
All right. So during his military career, Amin was also an athlete, as he played rugby and boxed as well. In fact, he stood 6'4" tall, and as a boxer, he was the Ugandan light heavyweight champion from 1951 to 1960.
9 fucking years?
That's a long time to hold the fucking title. That is
all
for
right,
sure.
I'll give you that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Follow motherfucking show. I'll give you that motherfucking shit.
But when I was talking about how he kind of got fucked with while he was a cook still, like that's when they kind of caught on that he could box and shit like that. So that they kind of bring that out a little earlier on. Amin was a forward in rugby, and by all accounts, he was very much a feared competitor on the rugby field. Though there seemingly was not a lot of information on his rugby days, and I definitely looked, but it's probably all in like the paid shit I had to pay to go in and look at. Just like there wasn't really a whole lot to go into with his boxing. I mean, they talked a little bit about it, but nothing to really put into this.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So for the video, we're taking a break. Dude, good job. Like, for real.
Thank you.
Oh, no, this is still, regular audio.
Oh, I know. I know. I haven't forgotten that.
Dude, good job. You got a lot of good, you got a lot of fucking good shit.
Oh, dude, this shit really took me forever to get to, man. Like, just.
Oh, dude, I believe it.
Whew,
dude, it took you the last, 4 weeks on this?
Oh, man. No, I feel like it was longer than that, like, for sure. And that was like just cramming it hard.
Yeah.
So hard. Every day.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I was definitely just, this shit consumed me. And I was just so upset because there was.
But you didn't know. Dude, you heard his name.
No.
You knew he did some dumb shit, but you did not know.
Well, I'll be honest with you. No, I didn't even know his name until you brought this man's name up to me. Honestly.
No, you knew the man's name. You just ignored it from a movie. God damn it. Stripes.
Wait, they brought him up in Stripes?
It's like, who is it? It's Idi Amin. Wait, Idi Amin? Winger. We went through this. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Dude, when fucking God damn, I can't think of it. When Bill Murray.
Murray, yeah.
Yeah, when Bill Murray fucking breaks him out of that motherfucking cell and whatnot. Yes. Knocks on the door. Who is it? It's Idi Amin.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I did just ignore that name.
I brought it up for real though.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so any person that's listening to the podcast, this is just some
ramblings.
Yeah, some ramblings. But when you hear and we're back, That's from me starting the video.
Yes.
2, 1,
And we're
and we're back.
Oh,
That's your boy.
In 1965, President Milton Obote and Amin were being implicated of making a deal to smuggle ivory and gold into Uganda from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which I brought up earlier.
Yeah, you did.
This deal was later alleged by General Nicholas Alenga, who was an associate of the former Congolese leader Patrice Lumumba.
Lumumba.
Now, remember, we actually talked about yes, with the Amanda Knox case. We had a Lumumba on there before. And I don't know if they were related, but they're not the same person.
Bala mi gente, Lumumba.
So we have another Lumumba on. All right. The arrangement was to help troops oppose the Congolese government trade by trading the gold and ivory that was smuggled in for arms necessary to fight. In 1966, Uganda Parliament wanted to open an investigation, but Obote created a new constitution abolishing the ceremonial presidency by the Kabaka, better known as a king. That's what a Kabaka is.
Yeah.
And by doing this, Obote declared himself president, overthrowing King Mutesa II.
I got to give you the Obote.
Thank you.
No, in America it would be Obote, but I've been missing it up until this point, but it's Obote. It's got to be Obote.
Actually, I did see a video of somebody saying this guy's name, and they did say Obote.
Really?
Yes. And that's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, because I physically heard them call this man numerous times Obote.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm saying it that way.
All right. Continue.
So he overthrew King Mutesa II of Buganda. Obote also promoted Amin to colonel and army commander. So this guy's literally got the whole entire armed services at his disposal. He is literally running the whole military operation.
Yes, which is something that you would give
a dictator.
Something that you would give to a person that is in his 50s, at least at that point.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say 50s, well, okay. See, now it's going to get political. But a person in his 50s have seen enough of combat and can just be like, all right, like you have to do it now. Like, I don't need you to tell me what I need to do. I am the commanding officer. Like, we will see. Because sometimes there was a movie where it was a fake launch. Oh, wait a minute. All right, well, there was a movie, even from the 80s, a fucking fake launch. And, it was an AI thing. The AI tried to fucking say, hey, you know what? Maybe we need to have this motherfucking launch. Like, no. But, you need to have you need to have a person there to say, hey, no, we're not launching because whatever it wasn't what we thought it was.
Okay. So you think he was just too young to be able to avert that, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there was already a movie that was about that.
Well, I mean, this still happened before that movie. Maybe this was like a premise of that movie. I don't know.
Wait, what year was this?
This was 1968, I believe.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You got me.
Oh, 66. I was even wrong.
Oh, no, you got me.
Amin almost immediately gathered his troops and led an attack on the king's palace and sent Mutesa into exile to the UK. Mutesa remained there until his death in 1969. Amin then began recruiting soldiers from South Sudan and other neighboring cities and villages. So now he's just trying to really ramp up his military that he literally has full control over. And it's insane to give somebody that much control with the military in general.
When you start from nothing,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna try to ease your way into power.
Yeah.
If you have the option to ease your way into power, get your ass in there.
Right. A boat seemingly didn't like that Amin was recruiting soldiers from the West Nile region to build his Ugandan army with. So this began to wear on a boat's relationship with Amin, which began to turn sour rather quickly on top of that. Because they actually did have a really good bond, and they were like working out deals, as we're going to probably, I think, get into here real soon.
Yeah.
And I already lost where I was. A boat even accused Amin of supporting the rebellion in southern Sudan. He also accused Amin on an attempt on his life in 1969, which, knowing Amin, he probably did try that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
In October of 1970, a boat took control of the armed forces, leaving Amin with only the Ugandan army. So I don't know how he took control, because I tried to look a little deeper into that, but most of that was probably, again, with the whole paid shit I had to pay to go into and all that. So not sure how he sees control of most of the army, but clearly Amin's seen this as ultimate betrayal, and to make things even worse, Amin was being accused of misappropriating army funds. But here's the funny thing.
That's where it started.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
For real. Like I was trying to wait for you to get after that.
Yeah.
It's the misappropriating of the army funds.
Yeah.
Is he was making sure that dude, it's the same shit that happens in the United States today. So the highest level of motherfucking goddamn security in the United States have not been audited by the fucking IRS.
Yeah.
Why hasn't it been audited by the IRS? Is because it's going to be fucking known that for the last fucking 40 fucking years, if not fucking goddamn more, these motherfuckers have been using all of this fucking money to fucking help them fucking selves. And when I say help themselves, it's help themselves from everything as small as getting a salad for fucking lunch. Like, oh, this is what I'm going to eat today. This is my fucking driver and like fucking whatnot, and it's not fucking necessary.
All right. Yeah, that's true.
No, it is like, yeah, no. It is definitely fucking true.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, but the reason why I'm saying all this is because it makes no sense that in the 1970s, they're like, I don't know who did what. Bull fucking shit. Whether if you had shit out in aiming out in space at the same time in the fucking 70s is besides the fucking point. But these motherfuckers know that there is other fucking life out there, and they don't want to let us know about it.
Yeah, you know what? I've been saying that for years as far as the whole alien thing goes, and I know that's where you're going with that. But this is the funny thing about what Amin's being accused of right now, because this claim...
And this was 1969, 1970.
70, yeah.
Yep.
This whole claim stemmed from the deal a boat was a part of from the smuggling of the Irian gold.
Huh, no kidding.
Yeah, so he's trying to separate himself from that shit, and he was very much a part of that shit.
Here's to the losers, bless them all.
So yeah, that is absolutely funny as hell.
Yeah, we definitely been doing this podcast for too long.
Yes, definitely.
Like you saw that, put it on the board, coming, and then you even was right there for it. All right.
Oh, so that is so great, though, that he's just like, hey, I had no part in that, even though there's definitely traces of evidence showing he was a part of that. Because of this accusation, a boat was planning on arresting Amin. Even more funny. Upon learning of a boat's plan to arrest him, Amin gathered not only his Ugandan army, but he also had assistance from Israeli government agents. And Amin seized power through a military coup on January 25th, 1971.
Coup.
No, it's coup.
No, dude, there's a difference between a coup and a coupe de ville.
It's literally coup, I'm telling you. All right, we'll go military coup. That's fine, whatever.
No, it's unfortunately, coup is French.
Yeah, all right. Well, either way, what that basically is, for people that don't know, it's an illegal seizure. It's an illegal seizure of power with the use of a military organization. It's very much seen as an illegal aspect of seizing power, but I guess in certain aspects, it's an acceptable one, which is really fucking crazy.
It is. Well, it is in the 70s, because in the 70s, like the seizing of power, like especially in the United States in the 70s was like, we need to give more power to the federal government to be able to seize people's shit. So like straight up, the fucking federal government can come to my house right now. Put it on the board. All right, so the federal government can, like straight up walk in this motherfucker and be like, we taking your shit, like, for what?
Right.
Like, yeah. And it's like, what are you taking this fucking house? Like, what are you taking my fucking house for? It don't matter. You gotta take your fucking shit and get the fuck out. And somebody, like, seriously.
Yeah, and I mean, that sadly happens a lot in the United States. It really does.
I mean, like, I understand it when there's like okay, like when there's like cocaine and like the cartels and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get that. Like, you get these boats, you get these fucking cars, but it's like, you talking about, a regular motherfucking citizen. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm FBI. I'm taking your motherfucking shit. Like, no, the motherfucker you not. But as soon as you put your hands on that motherfucking FBI agent, next thing you know, you locked up.
Yeah, and homeless once you get out, on top of that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a triple whammy, really, when you think about it, because, you get sent away for fucking years, and then you got nothing at all when you get out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sadly happens all the time around here. So while the boat was attending the yearly Commonwealth Summit meeting in Singapore, Amin's troops and troops loyal to Amin, there is a difference that we'll get into later on why I put that in there, blocked all major roads, basically shutting down the entire city, including the airport, and even took over the radio station that controlled radio and TV for Uganda, broadcasting a boat's corruption. So they were just really just fucking them up, even on radio waves and TV, and making them look so fucking bad. Amin announced he was the new president of Uganda on February 2nd, 1971. Amin also declared himself commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Chief of Ugandan Army and Chief of Air Staff, completely overthrowing a boat from his positions. The car crash deserved it.
Yeah, it did.
Initially, people of Kampala and Uganda were happy about his overthrow of power. In fact, after I should have really thought about that one. I'm glad you did.
It's like the future. If we knew what happened in the future, absolutely not.
In fact, after the broadcast, the streets of Kampala were filled with people cheering for Amin. But this was short-lived as Amin suspended certain provisions of the Ugandan constitution. Almost immediately, he started like, well, we don't need that. We don't need that. You know what I mean? He put in place civil law, which was more of the laws from medieval England times. So this was just a fucking free-for-all at this point.
Yes.
Amin was also created a secret police agency, which was called the State Research Bureau, or the SRB.
Which is actually worse. You know what? You know what? I'm not... Actually, you know what? Finish that sentence.
Yes. In which the SRB headquarters would become home for torture and capital punishment.
I'm not sure what's worse. Is this SRB, and we even talked about this, not necessarily earlier in this podcast, but just in general, is no, actually I was talking to somebody else. But anyway, like the 6 million Jews that have died and been tortured and whatnot. It's like, seriously, you say this many people, it's like, I'm sorry, dude.
And honestly, like the whole Jew aspect of people, all the Jewish people getting tortured and all that even goes back to like biblical times, man.
Yes.
Like literally, that shit goes back.
Yes. And then when the Nazis fucking do it, it's like, oh no, it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. It's like, this is not American education. Oh wait, no, this is not world education. This is American education, trying to tell me that what you trying to tell me that the fucking shit didn't happen? It's like, get the fuck out of here.
No, the shit absolutely happened, and there's
like, right.
And it sucks because, and I know we're gonna probably take flack for this, but there's people out there that are truly saying that the Holocaust never happened. I'm sorry for you, man. I know it's gonna suck to know this, but it actually fucking happened. It's history. Everybody wants to fucking delete parts of history because it bothers them. Okay. I'm not Jewish, and knowing what I know about what happened to the Jewish people, I'm bothered by it. But you know what? I know it fucking happened. It's history.
Yeah, full fucking sure. 6 million Jews. Actually, I think it was more like 6.5 to 7 million Jewish people. Yeah. Not necessarily from the fucking homeland. People who were practicing Judaism died.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever. Hey, guess what? It happens in America. It happens in America too.
Well, the thing is,
no. Jews don't happen in America. But
whoa. There's Jewish people in America.
No, but Jews being killed in America doesn't happen as much as we think it does.
Okay.
But dude, religion is too big in America. It shouldn't be. It should not be.
It shouldn't be. And then, the whole Holocaust thing happened because of one self-hating Jew. Sorry, Hitler was Jewish. He hated the fact he was Jewish. And he took it out on everybody else that was Jewish. That's a proven fact.
It is. It is.
But moving on, I digress.
Gar Ryaness, the batting stance guy.
Yes. Amin was ruling by decree, Jesus Christ, which is a key feature of dictatorships. And that definitely is. Decree is basically putting laws in place without legislative approval, which easily becomes abused by everybody in power that starts doing this shit. Thank you.
Working on it.
A boat was offered refuge in Tanzania by President Julius Nyerere. I almost feel like close. Nyerere? I don't fucking that is a weird one, man.
Oh, no. Nyeri.
Okay, Nyeri. Okay, cool.
Oh, wait. Actually, it's like more Nyeri.
Yeah, Nyerere. That's a weird fucking name, man. I always dreading this name. I knew it was coming up, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna hate this so much.
Nyerere.
Well, we're just gonna
Nyerere.
call him President Julius.
Well, like if it was more American, it would be more like Nyerere, but I think it's more Nyerere.
Okay.
Or
So-
it's probably more like you flip like a not I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to like flick my tongue, like you know how you would do with the R's in Spanish.
Yeah.
But something similar with the Y. But no,
Okay.
keep going.
All right. Soon after Amin became president, about 20,000 Ugandan refugees also fled to Tanzania. In 1972, the refugees banded together and attempted a coup of their own. Yeah, see, I took your high road there.
Well,
You're welcome.
What the coup?
Yeah.
Liar.
But but because of very poor and rushed planning, they ultimately failed to regain control of Uganda. And this is funny as hell. This is so fucking funny. After this attempt,
This is funny.
Amin sent President Julius a telegram which read, "I love you very much, and if you were a woman, I would even consider marrying you, even though your head is full of gray hairs."
Wait. Dude, I was trying to find where you was fucking reading that, and that fucking and I'm like completely lost. All right, so read it one more time because I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
After this we're gonna have to let this go.
Yeah, so Amin sent President Julius a telegram which read, and I quote,
And he quote.
True, he does quote, but I'm quoting it for him because he can't. "I love you very much, and if you were a woman, I would consider marrying you, even though your head is full of gray hairs. But since you are a man, that possibly will not arise." So funny.
Wow.
Shortly after sending this telegram,
No, I think we're done.
no. Let me
Oh,
just
no,
one.
yeah, no,
Amin massacred a bunch
No.
of supporters that were still among the Ugandan army while they were asleep in the barracks. Just went into the fucking barracks and just whap, fuck you.
So what you're telling me is that Amin professes love to a man and then slaughtered.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Like I said,
All
though,
right.
I mean, him and a boat, they actually were actual good friends. Obviously, they were good enough friends to like try to smuggle shit out of fucking, you know what I mean? And then a boat's like, "Oh, I had nothing to do with that shit." So, yeah, it's crazy, man, that their friendship really deteriorated that fucking much. Where he's like, "Hey, man, I love you, but now I got to kill your people, and you're lucky it's not you."
Okay.
Fucking Amin, dude. This guy is fucking wild. This guy is so unhinged, man. So unhinged.
Oh, yeah. The sad part is that you're just now realizing
Oh,
that.
yeah. Again, I knew nothing about this man. Nothing. Whoa, what the hell was that?
No, you'll see.
Okay. All right.
No, not that song. Okay, it's not playing that song. All right, nope,
I will
no,
say,
wait.
though, the last time you played a song that we're not really affiliated with, we did get flagged. And we're going to get flagged again.
We're going to get flagged on this one, too.
God damn it. I mean, I like the song. I just hate the fact that I know we're going to get fucking flagged again. And at some point, they're going to say we can't keep fucking putting your shit out there because we keep flagging you.
Yeah, well, all of it. Well, they they also think that we're suicidal.
Yeah, that is also true. They really
Yeah.
do. They even sent us a letter like, "You guys okay over there?"
No, I mean, like honestly, I'm fucking about to turn 44. I've been telling everybody I'm fucking 44 for the entire fucking year, from the beginning of the fucking year.
Hey.
And yeah, for sure, if they would have hit me up 10 years ago, like, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, fuck this fucking life. But you know, like, I found enough people to and whatnot to to help me through that.
Did you find Jeebus though?
No.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, where is he?
I don't know. That's what I was asking because I'd like to find him too. It's like finding Waldo. It's hard to do.
Yeah, except it's easier to find fucking Waldo.
Oh, you're not wrong there. So that is our first episode on Idi Amin and the guy, man. Holy shit, this guy. And, dude, I'm so mad because I wanted to get into more of the brutality from him because I know there's some brutal shit about this guy. And, yeah, it's not good. Couldn't find it.
All right, well, apparently there is a suicide crisis hotline. I don't know if this is for...
Oh, no, that is for the United States in general.
That is for American citizens?
Yes.
Okay, so suicide prevention hotline 988.
Yep.
This is very new to me. Like,
yeah, I know they changed it. I actually put this in a description of one of our episodes recently. There is an actual another number too, and I have to look it up. I do have it wrote down. I'll attach it to the bottom of this description when we get to this episode.
Yeah, because we don't need I almost said Facebook. We don't need YouTube thinking that we're suicidal.
Yeah.
Like, no, we are all about suicide prevention for one main reason. We would not be here if it wasn't for suicide prevention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like for fucking real. And I was going to say, and suicide is going to end up flagging us for it, but no.
I'm actually,
No, YouTube is going to flag us for it, especially since I said suicide is going to flag us for it. But hey. But no, but for real though, like the video and all that, if we ever mention anything about suicide, if it ain't true to fucking shit, it's always a joke. Like we do not want anybody that watches what we do to commit suicide.
No, absolutely.
Because if that was the case, I would commit suicide before all of you.
And now let me just go ahead and so there is a lot of people that get offended by the words murder and suicide. Clayton Keg, I'm telling you, those are actual genuine terms. I'm not getting rid of those terms because it offends somebody. If you're that offended by just those two words,
then do not listen to the fucking Eileen Wernos episode that's going to be coming up after this.
Yes.
Put it on the board.
Yes. I mean, hell, massacred murder. I mean, we're going to be talking about that a lot in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not changing those terms. They are actual, literal terms. We're not getting rid of that.
Now there may be the change of rape to sexually assaulted.
I mean, that's still an actual term too, though. So that's
true.
Part.
But but that's it. Really all depends on the story.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, fair enough.
Yeah. But but at the same time, it's still one of them things where we're still trying to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, we're almost 2 years in.
Almost 2.
Yeah, almost 2 years in, and we still got to figure out who's going to be coming in on the
2 year.
No, the 2 year.
Yeah,
the 2 year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do need to figure that out.
I still think it should be. Personally, it should be either Nick Diamond.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's on a roll right now, and yes, absolutely. I'd love to have Diamond in.
Or B, it should be DJ
and Breezy.
And Breezy.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
I'm on board with either one of those two.
Dude, 2 years in a row? I mean, why the fuck not?
Yeah. You know what? I'm on board with either one of those options.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we'll make something happen either way. It will be one of those groups of people. So yes. Wow, I can't wait to come back for another episode of Amin. Idi Amin.
Also, remember, you're not alone.
No, you're not.
988 suicide and crisis lifeline. Not to mention the 911.
Yeah.
For
It's usually
emergency.
the number they call after the fact, though. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not even making that a joke. Like, seriously, that's the number that usually gets called after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even intended to be a joke, so I'm sorry if anybody took it that way. At any rate, catchphrase. What is happening here? Anda, from the demo.
I thought I just paused it.
Wow. All right.
It's still playing? Yeah, you did.
Oh, wait.
Nope.
No, what the fuck just happened
I
there?
have no idea.
Oh, that's what happened there. Okay. All right.
well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, damn it. That is funny.
Dude, I feel like the second half of the video didn't happen.
Yeah, that's weird. Have to look into that.
Oh, no, it actually might have.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because it was playing the.
Yep.
Yeah, so it had to.
No,
yeah.
that actually might have.
Okay, cool. Well, you ready to call this one?
Call this one dropped on the floor.
Yeah. Absolutely. That cum counter just committed suicide.
It just committed suicide.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, guys. You want me to do it, or are you doing it?
All right, you can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and SiriusXM Radio. I realized that we weren't on camera, and then I stopped.
Oh.
All right, no, that one was on me. All right, anyway, you can email us at yourstories@gmail.com. You can email the keg at
Tapping the Keg Podcast at gmail.com.
You can check us out at
You can check us out on YouTube. We have finally got some videos out there. We are at a select few right now, but we have some out there. But all of our audio is there. We are also on Facebook.
And we are also on Patreon.
Oh, yes. It's patreon.com/The Dumbest Podcast on Your Desk.
Oh, it is the dumbest. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you thought
$8 basic bit.
like $8 basic big shot collar.
Yeah.
20-inch rims on my UTV. All right. Yeah.
We out.
Peace.